So as we can see here, this is my little game collection. Very, very nice. Over here, over here is my 3DS games. Uh, you know, pretty standard. Nothing, nothing standing out too much. There's a little inclusion of this Mario Party DS, which I don't even have the cartridge for anymore. That's wonderful. Uh, yeah, Smash Bros. And Pokemon. Bravely Second. Never finished that game. It was so long. God, dude. It's a good series, but their games are a bit too long. It's like an RPG series. Not real old-fashioned. It has like a job system. It's pretty cool. Just too long, as I said. Animal Crossing. A game where like play for like you binge for like 2 weeks and then you don't pick it up for like a year and a half. Then Smash Bros. Obviously. Here's an interesting title. So this is a little collaboration between Nintendo and a company called Gung Ho. Created a series called Puzzles and Dragons, which is it's like Dungeons and Dragons but with a puzzle element. No, I'm just kidding. It's not like that at all. It's got its own little story mode. Pretty cool. And then you have Puzzles and Dragons Mario Bros. Edition. You can see Mario has a little dragon he's holding in his hand. Very cute. Very nice. It's a fun game. I haven't beat it myself. I haven't beat much games. I don't know. I don't have time for things. No things a lot. Here's my Wii collection. I have the most games for the Wii by far. Here's my Brawl copy. My mom found this at Goodwill for $30. Noah, that tells you how much that game's worth. It's worth $30 at Goodwill. And Mario Strikers Charged, awesome game. Like really, really hard. With some CPU stuff. Mario Party 8, it's a subpar Mario game. Mario Party game, nothing too special. Dream Collection, Kirby's Dream Collection, which has 6 retro Kirby games. Very cool. One of the best things I own. I own three Kirby games. Now my set will. I own 3 Guitar Hero games. Though the other 2 were on sale. They were like $2. So I picked them up. They're not very good in my opinion. Here's Legends of Rock. Guitar Hero 3, which is the best I've ever played. $5. It's worth more than $5 in my opinion. Best Guitar Hero game I've played. That introduced me to a lot of rock music. My sisters used to play it. And the songs are kind of nostalgic for me as a result. And then 2 Disney games, which is interesting. There's a game called Disney Universe, which is like it was real weird. Dressed up like Disney characters. It was you cosplay as Disney characters and go in some of their worlds with wacky weapons. Really easy. Not a very hard game. Then here's Guilty Party, which was an interesting game. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually pretty fun, but it's basically a board game inside of a Wii game. There's Tyrone up there. And it's all about this killer named Mr. Valentine, and they all try and find out who he is. It's not bad, but kind of forgettable. And then a Lego game. Whoopee. Here's my Wii U collection. Now, this is where things get interesting. Because Some of these games I regret owning, some of them I don't. One of these games I do not regret owning. Epic Mickey 2. One of my favorite games of all time. Really cool. 3D platformer. Just a great game. Just a great game. As you can see, there's Mickey. And you use a brush to paint things. But you can also use a thing called thinner to thin things out, and it's kind of like create and destroy kind of aspects. So like you point your paintbrush at a platform, and you can create more of it, kind of thing. You'd have to see it to believe it. One game I regret owning: Normie Simulator 2015. I'd probably give that to disc replay. This one's a weird scenario. I do not like this game. Sort of. I kind of like it, but it's not really good. Not really good. Mario and Sonic was at like its peak in 2012, when they actually did things right, with like the Winter Olympics, and 2012 London Olympics is like the best game they've ever had. But this does not, it's not up to snuff. Case in point, look here. This game has some of the least minigames in the entire series. I think that's all I need to say about it. Not a game I regret owning. Have all the DLC for it, suckers. You better believe it. And my stop falling over. Do not regret owning. Very quality fighter. And Nintendo purposely tries to scam us by releasing the port for like the same price. Jeez. Rayman Legends. Very, very good game. Very good platformer. I'd say it's better than most Mario platform. This is better than 2D Mario games. Ubisoft really knew what they were doing when they wanted to kind of reboot the Rayman series after they had a little 3D jump that didn't really work out. Origins was like, okay, that was a start. Legends, the Origins was like on 360 and stuff, but Legends was just an advancement of those ideas, and it was way better as a result. A great sequel, great game. If you have a Switch, they have the definitive edition with all the new stuff and stuff. Game I regret owning, and I know that sounds weird. Super Mario Maker, I feel, is very overrated for what is essentially just building levels for online play. Nintendo really got to scam people out of this. It is a very fun game because you get to create all this weird stuff. Look at the cover art, just shows how wacky you can be with this game. And there's something to be said about that kind of freedom and sandbox nature. But it's not for me. It's not for me. For $60 especially. But, yeah, you know, this is a good quality thing to keep. A little slice of the Wii U life. I did get some enjoyment out of it. So, who knows, this may never have a Switch port, and this will be worth a lot of money. Splatoon, do not regret owning. Fun, Splatoon 2 is better. What happens with Splatoon is, like, I play it for a couple of months at a time, and then I completely stop. That's kind of how it works for me. With these kind of online games, or a game like Animal Crossing, is I play it for a while, I like binge it, and then I don't touch it again for like a year. It's a weird cycle. I kind of want to break out of. Regret owning heavily. This game sucks. This game sucks so bad. The controls are so unintuitive. You probably know how bad this game is. Rip-off of Star Fox 64. Star Fox Guard is okay. Movement Cool is like a eShop exclusive. Game was worth like $20. Straight arms. I paid too much for this game. This game is not worth $60. It's worth more like 30. It's fun, but as I said, I don't play those kind of games often because I binge them and then don't pick them up. Great game. I pre-ordered this sucker just to get this special pixel pack, if you can even read that. Who's unique weapons. They had pixel guns. It was pretty fun. This game is pretty fun. You should get it if you have a Switch. Speaking of Switch games, L.A. Noir. Very, very cool game. No, it kind of died off in the PS3 days. It kind of was just bad, if I'm being completely honest. It kind of
was just bad. And not screw that. This game is not bad. This game is pretty good. But the ending sucked so hard and it felt very rushed. The ending felt very rushed and just kind of sucked. It's an awesome game though. Like, interacting with NPCs was the coolest thing. The NPCs felt real. They felt like actual human beings, which is about the coolest thing I can say for a video game. To have NPCs feel like human beings, not just blocks of text. So that's something it does really well. Splatoon 2, as I said, better Splatoon. In my case, time. I'm expecting that to be trounced by Smash Ultimate. But in my opinion, if you want a game that is easy to access, if you want to speed run a game, if you want to, I don't know, just take your time on a game, if you're a completionist, if you just want a fun afternoon, this game is truly for anyone, and it's just fun to run around as Mario, run around with Cappy, and just explore the world and just collect moons. It's fun. This game is pure fun. Best game, which I am expecting to be trounced by Smash Ultimate. And here's here's kind of best game. You know, my opinion on Breath of the Wild, very, very cool. It's awesome to see Link in an open world environment, and I wish they'd done this sooner. In fact, they were supposed to do this in 2015, and but yeah, it's very cool to run around as Link and explore the world and complete shrines and collect hearts and do quests and get power-ups and get better weapons. The problem is the world feels very barren sometimes. Like, it feels like you can go on stretches of land that just have nothing to do. And if they have something, it's probably generic enemies or something else. It's something that it struggles with a little bit. But I think this game is awesome. It's not quite as accessible as Mario Odyssey. But yeah, I can see why these were like 10 out of 10 ratings. I wouldn't give it that. I would give it like 9 out of 10.
But yeah. Oh, did you think that was all? No, there's more. Down here is my PS3 collection, which is so paltry. I own Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2. That's all. That's all in my PS3 collection. I don't even like these games. I just bought them to add to my dumb collection. I need to buy some PS3 games that I'll actually play, like Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls is a good game. And something else, I'm sure. I'll find games for my PS3, just at a later date. And here is my working N64, and I tested it. The console and this little cart of Super Smash Brothers completely works. I'm not sure about starting a collection on this. I want to. It's kind of hard to find cartridges that aren't worth over $100. If I were to name some games I wanted for the N64 collection, I'd want like Diddy Kong Racing and I'm sorry, I can't think. What was the other one I wanted? Frick. Yeah, Pilot Wings 64. Maybe Quest 64. Ogre Tactics 64. Looking for some special ones for sure. DK 64. Banjo Kazooie. See, I'm coming up with stuff now. I'm so smart. I am a smart boy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my daily vlog. Did you love it? Leave a like in the comments below. Leave a like in the comments. That's what I want you guys to do. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Guys, if we can get 1 million subscribers today, that would be very appreciated. If you cannot see this pyro, you are actually blind. Can you see the fire? That's the kind of fire I want. If you hit that like button, I will light my house on fire.